They say power is the ultimate measure of a car's soul. When horsepower climbs into the thousands, machines stop being just transportation. They become legends, roaring beasts that challenge physics, engineering, and human ambition. Right now, in 2025-2026, the world's most powerful cars are not distant myths. They are very real. And they're proof that the automotive world has not yet hit its limit. Power has always fascinated us. From the early days of racing cars to muscle cars to supercars, every generation asks, how much more can you push the engine? How fast can you make it go? Today, that question is answered not with whispers, but with screaming electric motors, monstrous V16s, and hypercars that seem born from another dimension. These are not just performance cars, these are power machines. In this film, we will travel across continents, to the factories, the engineering labs, and the test tracks where raw power is measured not in miles per hour alone, but in horsepower, torque, and bravery. We'll look at the 5 most powerful production cars right now, reasons behind their brutal performance, and what it means for the future of performance. Power isn't just about speed. It's about a philosophy. It's about pushing what a car can do, safely or dangerously. It's about making a statement. And right now, these 5 cars make the loudest statements. First, there is the Koenigsegg Gemera, a hypercar unlike any other. Most people don't associate Koenigsegg with family cars, but that's exactly what the Gemera pretends to be. It seats 4, it has doors that swing wide, and it hides in its heart a twin-turbo V8 paired with 3 electric motors, delivering an astonishing 2,300 horsepower. That number alone is enough to make even seasoned automotive engineers catch their breath. But what makes the Gemera truly powerful is not just its output, it's the ambition behind it. Koenigsegg built the Gemera not just to break speed records, but to redefine what a practical hypercar can be. With massive torque distributed across 4 wheels, the Gemera launches like a rocket, yet it is designed to carry people comfortably, to drive in comfort mode, and to be, in its own wild way, usable. If you stand near it when it revs, you feel your heart sink with its rhythm. If you drive it, if the lucky few do, you hear and feel every ounce of energy the engineers coaxed out of its powertrain. And when you think about what this means for the future, that power this immense can be packaged in a car that carries 4 people, you realize we're not just pushing boundaries, we're shattering them. Second, from the world of electric hypercars, we have the Rimac Nevera R. Rimac, a company born in Croatia, has grown from garage dreams to global power player. The Nevera R is the track-oriented version of their already explosive Nevera. With 2,107 horsepower, this car doesn't just go fast, it launches with ferocity, thanks to 4 electric motors, 1 in each corner, delivering instantaneous torque and insane grip. The Nevera R redefines what electric speed can be. Silent in idle, deafening in acceleration, terrifyingly precise in corners. There's no need for gears in the traditional sense. The power is already there, ready to devour time. But beyond raw numbers, the Nevera R carries a deeper meaning. It's proof that EVs can compete with, and even surpass, the greatest internal combustion hypercars in pure performance. It makes an argument for a world where power no longer demands a noisy engine, but still demands respect. Car manufacturers are watching closely because Rimac has shown that electric hypercars are not just novelty, they are the future of performance. The third contender is the Aspark Owl. If you want raw acceleration, this EV might be the most shocking. According to multiple sources, the Owl packs around 1,984 horsepower. Just imagine, 4 wheels, 0 gears, and acceleration so brutal that your brain has to catch up. The Owl's design is minimal and aerodynamic, a futuristic shell that gives no hint of the fury lurking beneath. But behind its sleek face
lies a race-bred machine optimized for one thing: pure, unfiltered speed. Unlike big, heavy hypercars, the Owl is built with lightweight philosophy in mind. Every panel, every component, every detail tuned for performance, and performance is what it delivers. This car is not about everyday usability. It's about achievement, about building something so unnerving in its acceleration that it feels like deceleration when you let up on the throttle. For purists, it's a dream. For engineers, it's a masterpiece. And for the future, it's a reminder that horsepower still matters.
Fourth, we turn to a name built for power and tradition, the Hennessey Venom F5. This American beast is not electric, it's not hybrid, it's raw combustion, carbon fiber, and turbocharged ambition. Powered by a 6.6-liter twin-turbo V8 they call Fury, the Venom F5 can churn out 1,817 horsepower. That's enough to make your ears ring, your palms sweat, and your heart threaten to leap out of your chest. Hennessey didn't design the F5 for cruises. They built it for a purpose: speed records. The car has an extremely low curb weight, active aerodynamics for stability, and a chassis engineered to handle forces that would unsettle lesser machines. For Hennessey, power is not just a number, it's a challenge, and the F5 is their answer. They talk about breaking the 300-mile-per-hour barrier. Whether or not that happens in production spec is a subject of debate, but what the F5 already is a statement. American engineering, when unbound, can still produce monsters. It demonstrates that internal combustion, when pushed, still has a place in the modern world, even as EVs rise around it. Finally, we look at the Lotus Evija, but not just any Evija. The Evija stands out because it was Lotus's declaration that the electric revolution wouldn't make performance sterile. This is a height-weight hyper-EV, sculpted for optimal efficiency and insane speed. Reports suggest its power is around 1,972 horsepower when all four motors are working in harmony. That's hypercar territory, and Lotus is playing for the highest stakes. What's remarkable is how Lotus maintained its DNA: agility, driver feel, and lightness. The Evija is not just about raw power, it's about balance. Every kilowatt is balanced with engineering precision to keep it flickable, sensitive, and incredibly engaging. But there's no denying its firepower. When it fires, it's not just fast, it's explosive.
Power, however, has a double edge. These machines, for all their brilliance, raise important questions. How many of us can even drive them? How many of us have the roads, the tires, the knowledge to handle 2,000 horsepower? What does such power do to the environment, even if it's electric? And who is this power for? Billionaires? Collectors? Or the very few who can truly master it? There's also the matter of longevity. EV hypercars can deliver insane power, but batteries degrade. Combustion hypercars rev so high that long-term durability can be questionable. The people building these machines are walking a tightrope, chasing performance while balancing practicality and sustainability. But perhaps the greatest power is not in the car itself. It's in what these cars represent. A future where power is not limited by plumbing, but by software and battery chemistry. A future where speed doesn't have to roar in madness, it can whisper in electricity. A future where engineering minds chase vision, not just records. And for us, sitting in the audience watching this unfold, it's a privilege, because we are witnessing the last chapters of a long story, the story of brute force, and watching the first chapters of a new one, the story of power reinvented. In this moment, these 5 cars are not just the most powerful in the world. They are beacons. Beacons of what human will can create, of what happens when dreams are bound by torque curves and aerodynamics instead of limits. of what comes when ambition meets innovation. So when you hear most powerful car, think beyond the engine. Think of the soul that drives the engineer. Think of the line that says, yes, we can still make something wild, something beautiful, something powerful. Right now, the future of power is racing forward, and these 5 cars are leading it.